big news today for VHS and physical media and for Terrifier 3. So Terrifier 3 came out on physical media just a few months ago, so let's talk about this thing. Welcome back to the Ectoviolence channel. My name is Alec. This is Yoshi and Darwin. Today we're talking Terrifier 3. It's on VHS now at Walmart. So first of all, most of you are probably familiar with Terrifier 2 being on VHS at Walmart over the summer, or summer/fall, I guess that was. That's this release right here. An awesome double tape release put out by Witter Entertainment, Broke Horror Fan, Cineverse, Screambox, Bloody Disgusting. And today, I was surfing Instagram like I do, and I follow Broke Horror Fan on Instagram, and he posted an Instagram story of the Bloody Disgusting section at a Walmart, and it said, "I spy" in the caption. And you see, if you're looking around hard enough, the first thing I'm looking for is VHS. And I see the Terrifier 3 VHS, and okay, the first thing my mind just registers is Art the Clown and the Terrifier logo. I don't even see the 3. Never mind the fact that it's the Terrifier 3 poster. My mind is immediately like, oh, that's Terrifier 2. They're doing a restock. That's cool. And then I took another look at it and was like, wait a minute. That's Terrifier 3. I was like, there's no official announcement for this yet or anything. So this is pretty fresh. And I'm recording this at 2 a.m. as of the 25th. You know, everything I'm talking about happened on the 24th, you know, from 6 p.m. onward. But then I was getting onto Twitter, but I also saw a post on there of someone seeing it. And this post was like from 6 hours ago, so that was earlier in the day. So of course I hit up my local Walmart that I know has the Bloody Disgusting section, where I acquired the Terrifier 2 tape, and I did not see it. They didn't restock the section yet, although they had some stuff left on clearance. There were some cool Killer Clown shirts left over. I didn't pick up that shirt. I kind of wanted to. It was pretty cool. There was a Freddy doll that's on sale for $25. I debated picking that up, but I just don't have the money for that kind of thing right now. The VHS is a different story, but so I drove home. But I wanted to talk about this right away because I feel like it's news relevant, you know? I think it's very interesting, and I wanted to talk a little bit about this and recommend you picking up a copy of Terrifier 3 on VHS. Now, I know that you can go to Witter Entertainment's website and find not the Walmart versions, but you can find copies of the Terrifier movies on VHS. Now, I don't know if any of those are in stock at the moment, but personally, after I get a hold of Terrifier 3 on VHS, I'll probably get a hold of Terrifier 1 as well. I want to complete the vibe, you know what I mean? And again, let's take a look at the Terrifier 2 VHS while we're talking about this, since I don't have 3 in hand right now. I do still have the Saw Scratch and Sniff sticker in there, which is cool. Just a cool random thing that's included in there. The little Screambox trial. And the design of these tapes. Again, if you want to see what these tapes actually look like and you don't own them, I did do a video review where I scanned a couple scenes in just to kind of give you a vibe what they look like, not to pirate the movie or anything, but to...
Terrifier 2, now available on VHS at Walmart.
And then after his introduction, there's a screen that says this film has been modified to fit your screen, you know, those classic little bumpers. This one's very short. And I gotta say, this movie looks great on VHS. I don't know how many people who buy these tapes are immediately watching them or even have a VCR, but I was thoroughly impressed. It's beautiful. Horror movies just rule on VHS. Most Walmarts are only getting like 5 copies of this thing in, and they're hard to find when they do. So I do want to say, this is the second VHS release that you've been able to find in a Walmart in the last year. So 2024, 2025, but in the last year of time, that's another VHS tape. This is great. At least for, you know, small boutique releases. You know, they're only getting 5 copies in. But if you go to the physical media section and look at the 4Ks, sometimes they're only getting 5 copies in of those too, or less. So it's really not that different. These are a little more collectible, though, because I feel like there's people who buy these that don't even have VCRs, may not intend to watch them. And then there's people like me, and maybe you if you're watching this, who collect VHS tapes, have CRTs and VCRs, regularly watch and use them. But the implications of this are very interesting going forward. You know, I'd really like to see more boutique horror releases, not just Terrifier, But yeah, while we're at it, if you're going to make Terrifier 4, which word on the street is they are, and I'm looking forward to that, please give me a Terrifier 4 on VHS at Walmart. The thing is, we don't know how long this bloody disgusting section will last at Walmart, so we should support it, at least when we can. You know, I bought a couple other small things. I bought like a small Freddy Krueger globe there. I bought some Chucky and some It Pennywise stickers there. Nothing too crazy. I'm a cheapskate unless it's like VHS or 4K Blu-ray DVDs, that stuff. But the thing is, the Terrifier movies also are made for VHS. I don't mean like to say that you shouldn't watch them on other formats. I just mean they look really good. They feel really good. The vibe matches VHS. So like once in a while, it's worth it to pop in a Terrifier 2 on VHS and just soak it in, because it's a very different experience. When the Terrifier 3 VHS comes out, I'm going to do a side-by-side with the 4K Blu-ray and the VHS, just so you can see what I'm talking about with this. I will say, I can't tell in the pictures if Terrifier 3 is a 1-tape or 2-tape, but I'm sure by the time this comes out, it'll be obvious. Somebody else will have bought it and shown it off, but I do look forward to getting it in, checking out the scan, seeing what it all looks like. I've really enjoyed Terrifier 3. I did a review of it, then I reviewed the 4K. And the lights there, it all looks just the way you want it to. And this is lit and filmed a very particular way with a very particular style. Look at that, though. That shot. That's incredible. That's amazing. And I love this. Look at this. If you're just going by frame here, you can barely see his face here in these first couple. Oh man, that's spooky. I've done quite a few. I think I've reviewed all the Terrifier movies all themselves, but as far as the fandom goes, I'm pretty new to it overall. I only watched them all for the first time in 2024, because I knew the third one was coming out, and I heard that the first one was back in the day, and I was kind of over killer clown movies for a while, you know what I mean? A ton of low-budget indie horror movies were based on clowns, but this was different, especially by the time Terrifier 2 came out. And now Terrifier 3 was one of my favorite movies of 2024, so I'm fully on board the Terrifier train at this point. I'm ready to hop on by the Clown Cafe, if you know what I'm saying. That might sound kind of fucked up. I remember my only critique of the VHS box and design was this. I would have preferred had it either just been flat or have the single arch, because I feel like this is going to get damaged. So far, it hasn't, but I'm kind of like... I try to take care of my tapes, but, you know, shit happens. And that's kind of the aesthetic of them, isn't it? Anyway, at the end here, I do want to say, Darwin here just got out of the vet for 3 days. He was very sick, and he's still recovering, so send him your well wishes in the comments below. And if you like this video, be sure to check out this one and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.